as we analyze what's going on with our brothers as well in the Caribbean who's coming to Guyana for work and finding all kind of problems. Who remember this headline? Who remember this headline and what his brother was highlighting?
This is the Guyana episode. Yeah. The most dangerous place in South America and the Caribbean. With the most dangerous autocratic gangster government, racist gangster government. Now, I have first an experience in Guyana. I get extorted and robbed in Guyana. High level robbery. The only petty crime I encounter in Guyana is a little man who broke off my car mirror. We parked by a little pub to get some food and a drink. When I come up, but my mirror them gone. You understand? So that is the only petty crime I encounter down there. So, but you see when you come on to high level criminality, a next level that. Racism, next level. Me in a project down there. Large project. Run over $1 billion.
So this is a contractor that is speaking about his situation that he faced. He was there doing a well over $1 billion contract, right? So we would hope that brothers from Jamaica especially would have been updated with these headlines and say, hey, you see one of them youth went over there, the man making billions, and here's some of the things them that he was highlighting that allegedly he had to deal with. But guess what? Persons were still coming to Guyana from other parts of the Caribbean to do what? We hear these details coming in from MP, Honorable Mr. Campbell, as we get these details about what's going on the ground. One brother already highlight the situation that he faced, right? Was the situation that other persons from Jamaica is facing right now, allegedly. The way we're going on.
PP likes to make the argument that the APNU AFC government caused great devastation to the sugar industry. They first claimed that 7,000 sugar workers were terminated. And in total, about 30 to 35,000 people, shop owners and other businesses were affected by these terminations. The truth is, as far back as the late 50s, Eric Williams, or early 60s, Eric Williams pointed out that the sugar industry was under threat. The APNU government was bold in trying to address the challenges faced by the sugar industry. The PPP does not admit that the PPP itself closed sugar estates before. But it is interesting where we are today. Those sugar workers, those people, the sugar industry is primarily located in PPP heartland. The sugar belt is in the PPP's heartland. And those same workers are now shunning the same industry, the sugar industry that takes $13 billion in subsidies every single year. They are shunning that industry. And we have evidence of this. Evidence that cannot be contradicted. Gaisuko, allegedly through a Benson Sitaram, is bringing Jamaican sugar workers to cut cane in Guyana's sugar industry. We had an explosive interview with those sugar workers where they detailed horrible conditions amounting to indentureship.
This is crazy. You mean the same sugar industry that has been experiencing losses all the time, bringing in persons from abroad right now. The same sugar industry that got all of these financial woes. Really? Really and truly, this is what's going on? You see why it's important that we highlight these things? Because these are the headlines that they would sweep under the rug. They would sweep this under the rug. We would never get to understand what really going on right here. What is really going on with sugar? It seems like if there's way more money in sugar than we really think, because if you got a budget that would allow you to bring persons in from other parts of the world, what are we to believe about what's going on with sugar?
Horrible conditions amounting to indentureship. Modern day indentureship of Afro-West Indians here in Guyana.
Wow, wow, wow. What are your views, Delta 9 travelers? Drop it into the comment section. And the hotline number is definitely scrolling. Call it in. Let's have some meaningful conversation about this particular headline and other headlines that we would have highlighted right here on Delta 9 Media. Listen, there's so many things going on in our beautiful nation right now. So many things for us to update one another with, right? Before we jump into the details with the mayors, there's a whole lot of infrastructural development going on in our country. Can't deny it. And this is what some of our brothers and sisters have been highlighting about these developments. Let's jump into these details.
I feel happy. To tell the truth, I feel happy. Really feel happy. I really feel glad, that we see all these things happening. Years ago, 10 years, 15 years ago, we didn't expect all of this here, especially the modern airstrip here. This was a dream being realized, I would say. And this airstrip will bring tremendous benefit for us in this village, Karasbay, and also the rest of 7 villages in our sub-district. We will see more developments in terms of getting more tourists to our village, visitors on a regular basis, and also the upgrading of this airstrip.
I ain't gonna lie, even I want to visit. It look real nice. It look nice.
Transportation access by air to Georgetown will be more easy, right? For us to just not only go to Georgetown or vice versa, but also to us to market our produce to elsewhere in Guyana. Years ago, this used to just be a grass track, and now, as you can see, this is a testimony to President Ali, his vision of bringing indigenous communities closer together. And this year is one of the huge testimony to say, and people are seeing this, that development is reaching all across our hinterland region in Guyana.
Big developments coming in Region 9, right? And it's always good when you got persons like this, right? Thinking people who are forward thinking, saying, hey, we got the airstrip, we're going to do this.
To complement this airstrip and the effective management and function.
You got the airstrip, we're going to do this. See how Guyanese work, buddy? When we working together is a great thing. It's a great thing, and it can bring great development all over our beautiful country. This is some of what's going on in Region 9.
Functioning of this airstrip, we, International Import and Supplies, has donated an electronic refueling system that will require very limited manual labor to refuel these aircraft when they arrive here. Most of us are aware that aircraft traveling from Georgetown to Aishalton village cannot do a return trip unless they can refuel. And because of that, it poses a lot of constraints on the aircraft owners. And as such, The closest point for them to refuel is that they have to travel from Georgetown, come to Aishalton, and then go to Lethem to refuel and then head back to Georgetown. So we have recognized that, and the system comprised of a battery-operated pump. It also has a generator as backup support, and in addition to that, we have a portable ladder that you can just move closer to the aircraft wing, mounted on top, and then electronically the fuel will be placed into the aircraft via the hose and the system. So in addition to that, we have donated a 40-foot container, which will be used for the proper and effective storage of the fuel that is required, aviation fuel that is. In addition to that, this system will be properly stored in these containers then for the Aishalton airstrip management to use, so that they can effectively manage the security of these fuel and the system that we have donated here. In this project, however, I must mention that we have encountered the people of Aishalton to be the most hard-working people in any village that we have worked. They are always ready to work beyond the normal working hours to ensure that we finish this project within the time. Their work ethics, they are always on time for work. They stay back even though the work hours or the work for the day would have been completed. They still stay back to ensure that the entire area is being clean, all the tools are secured, and so forth. For that, I wish to say hats off to the Tushao and the village council and all of the villagers who would have participated to make this project such a successful one.
Telling a successful project out in Region 9. New runway, I'm telling you, persons could take off now with a bit more ease. Yo, Guyana'S bad, you know. Guyana'S bad. You see them mountain ranges and stuff like that in the background. Yo, Guyana'S bad, buddy. Big up to all the travelers that are a part of this live presentation.